everybody, Day Senpai Dai here. Hopefully you're all out there ready for a good stick class tonight. It's just going to be a very basic level, so we're just getting in some basic striking and learning how to hold the stick. So if there's anybody out there listening, if you can tell me if you can hear me and see me okay, and then I know everything's going good. So I'll just wait until I see some people getting online, and let me know if you can see and hear me okay. That would be awesome. So yeah, hopefully the light is not going to go on me here either. Yeah, I'm just in my garage, in my little homemade gym. Yeah, so anybody can tell me to make sure that you can see and hear me. I might actually move this back a little bit. Might make it a bit easier to see and hear. Janine, how are you this evening? Alright. So can you see and hear me okay? Please just, if you can just put in the chat there whether you can see and hear me okay, that would be awesome. Very good, thank you. Very jealous of your home gym setup, by the way. Here I am in my garage with my mat. I do have my assistant here tonight who's camouflage. This is Bella. She's decided she's going to come in here and join tonight. I don't think she'll be doing any buying, she just likes watching. So, yeah, alright. So, we'll just wait. Hopefully you've got Carl and Ella there with you, ready to get into some sticks tonight. So I'll just wait until we can see that there's hopefully a few more going to pop in. And I think last week's lesson we might get that hopefully put over to YouTube. I'll have to speak to Kyoshino about that. I think it's scanning back a bit more. Alright. So yeah. So we'll just see if there's a few more people going to come in. That'd be good. What else have we got? Beautiful. Bruce, hey Day Senpai. Nice to see you joining our class tonight. Awesome. So we'll just wait for a couple more minutes. So yeah, so last week's class we did the did 4 basic strikes and we did a little snap drill. So tonight we're going to be doing some more long slashing sort of strikes. And yeah. Yeah, so we're going to be sort of moving on with that, doing a few different twirling things, and yeah, just a few more drills for people to do. I might just adjust this up a little bit. Hard to get it right. Hopefully that light's not too bad there. Yeah. We'll see how we go. Waiting for a few more people to filter in. If there is any, otherwise you guys are going to be getting the class. Time. It's only a couple of minutes after 6. But yeah. Alright, hope you guys have all had a good day and surviving okay in isolation. Yeah. So we might just John, how you going, mate? Grab a stick and you can have to join a stick class. How would that be? Get you going this evening. That's my brother-in-law in Melbourne watching me. Alright, well we might get going. There's a few more people sort of filtering in, but we'll get going with some warm-up and get everybody warmed up and get going. Alright, so first we'll do it, we might bow in a minute, we might just warm up, so just get your stick, moving it from side to side like that, making sure that we're warming our wrists up. I can wave a stick here, I'm sure you can. Very funny. Alright, so we're just going to wave it. Thanks, John. We're just going to move it from side to side, just warming our wrists up. Because as you know, wrists, they've got lots of ligaments and bones and joints, so you want to make sure you get them nice and warmed up. So above your head, just swing it from side to side about 10 times above your head. And then down to the side. Now we'll be doing something with our other hand a little bit, maybe. Later on, so we'll go across and we'll warm the other side up just in case. above your head. Alright, round to the side. Alright, so from here we're just we're bowing now, so with that hands shoulder width apart, hands out and shoulder width. Right, we're going to take our right foot to our left, stick to the heart, one bow. Oos. Alright, you guys that are watching know how to do that, so it might look a bit back to front. I'm not sure how you're seeing me. I'm saying, so it's sort of like, you know, do as I say, not as I do. But even if you're doing it the other side, it doesn't really matter. It works equally well on both sides. Okay, so from here, the first thing we're going to be doing is we'll just do a few little spins to get warming up. So from here, on your right shoulder, we're just going to do a downward spin just to warm the wrists up a bit more. So making sure you're down and making sure you control it if you say you're stopping it. You want to make sure you have that control and then just spin up. So again, we're just warming up the wrists and the hands before we start getting into other things. So down and around, control it, up and around, back to your shoulder. So just do a few of those. Downward, and this one coming up, back to your shoulder. Downward spin, back to the shoulder. Now on the other hand, the other side, we'll have a go at this one. You've got to be balanced in everything you do in martial arts. So up one side, you'll find a bit easier than the other. So down and then up. Down and up. Down and up. So then we'll go back to our right hand side and we're going to do two spins. So we're going to go 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Only do one then, sorry. 2. Other side. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down. 1, 2. Alright. So, hey Sammy. Another relation to the cousin in Sydney. Okay, so from here we're going to be, tonight we're going to be looking at the X pattern striking. So last time we looked at like short, snappy ones. These we're going to be looking at slashing. So what you want to make sure when you're doing the slash striking, for this exercise we're going to be going from, think about a clock face. You've got a clock face in front of you. We're going to be going from 1 o'clock down to 7 o'clock. So we want to be hitting out at the 1 o'clock. You want to make sure your knuckles are facing like where 1 o'clock is, because this is where the cutting edge of your blade is. Always think about your stick as being a blade, because that'll make sure that you're using your proper hand technique and you're getting the stick in the right spot. Megan? So making sure that you're striking out and down, nice long stroke, and it comes around behind your body. We're just going to bring it straight up again. And again, we've got to making sure, focusing on that we're bringing that blade up and then back to your shoulder. So out and down, 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock, up and back to your shoulder. Out and down, up and back. So, and from here we're going to be going from 3 to 9. So with this, we want to make sure again that our stick comes out sideways like this. This is our striking edge. This is where our cutting edge is. We're going to be slicing something across there, like you can look at yourself in the mirror like if you're slicing across your neck, right, and out. So you're going to be slicing across that way, nice long stroke. Bring it in, think about where the point of your stick's going. So slicing out and across. So from 3 to 9. So 3, your hand is going to be like palm facing up. 9, palm facing down. So we've got downward strike and upward strike from 1 to 7, 3 to 9 across. So again, long stroke back to the shoulder, and then we're going to be starting with an upward stroke from here from 5 up to 11, and then turn it around. So 5, remember that's your cutting edge, 5 striking up, turning it around, bringing that cutting edge down. So from 5 to 11. Alright, so we'll put all that together. So this hand that we're not having sticking just comes to your centre, out of the way, just as a default position, right? So we're going to be going from 1 to 7 and back up to 1. 1 to 7, back up to 1. 3 to 9 and back. 3 to 9 and back. And then 5 to 11. And 5 to 11. So we'll just do that a couple of times. So 1 to 7, 3 to 9, 5 to 11. So you notice when I'm bringing it, stick up like that, when I'm turning it around, I'm actually turning my whole hand around to making sure that these knuckles are coming back down. Alright, so 1 to 7, back up again, 7 to 1, 3 to 6, 3 to 9, yeah, 3 to 9, sorry, and then 5 to 11. Alright, so that's your slashing strike. So from here we're going to do another little drill, like the snap one we did before, where we're going to be doing 4 high strikes and then we're going to be doing 4 low strikes. Alright, so from here we're going to be going from starting with our stick on our right hand side, so we're going to be going from 1 to 7, then we're going to be going from 11 to 5. 1 to 7, 11 to 5. And if you look at what I'm doing, they should be like long, you know, slightly on a diagonal strike we're looking at here. 1 to 7, 7 to 11. So if we do 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do 4 low, so starting we're going to do 4 upward strikes. So we're going to be going here from 5 to 11, 7 to 1, 5 to 11, 7 to 1. So if we put them together, we've got 1 to 7, 11 to 5, 1 to 7, 11 to 5. Then we're going to be going from 5 to 11, 7 to 1, 5 to 11, 7 to 1. So we'll do that once more. 1 to 7, making sure that you're remembering that you want to get that nice long straight. 1 to 7, 11 to 5, 1 to 7, 11 to 5, 5 to 11, 7 to 1, 5 to 11, 7 to 1. Okay, so that's one drill that you can practice. We did that last week with the short snap stroke as well, so you practice that with those as well, moving from one side to the other to the body. So you're moving the stick, like I said last week, we've got doing strokes here like forehand strokes. These are like backhand, like tennis or squash or whatever you play. So striking with the forehand, these are striking with the backhand. Always remembering where your knuckles are, so you're making sure that that cutting edge is going into that attacker or whoever your opponent you're fighting. Okay, so the next one we're just going to quickly do is we're going to do 2 high, so 2 high sort of striking ones, so 2 from 1 to 7, 3 to 5, and then we're going to come straight back up and we're going to go 5 to 11, 7 to 1. So 2, 1 to 7, 11 to 5, 5 to 11, 7 to 1. 1 to 7, 11 to 5, 5 to 11, 7 to 1. Right? So you've got the first drill, 4 high down strikes, 4 low coming up strikes. So remember, like they're sort of low strikes because you're going to be striking someone low. They're typically striking at the lower part of your body. These ones, high ones, are striking sort of in the upper torso. Right? So then we can so we've got 4 high, 4 low. Then we've got 2 high, 2 low. And the last one, which we didn't get to last week, which I'll have a look now, is high, low, low, high. Okay. So we're going to start with 1 to 7. Then we're going to be 1 to 7, then we're going to be going straight back with the low side, and we're going to be going from 5 to 11, and then straight back down from 11 to 5. Right, so 1 to 7, 7 to 1, I lost my train of thought, 5 to 11, and then 11 to 5. So just simple like X's, like you're making an X, but you're going straight. So you're going starting high and then finishing up and then coming low and finish it high. Alright? So that gives you 3 little exercises just with that one slashing stroke to get you used to just practicing where you're moving your knuckles and where you're striking. Okay. So the next thing we're going to look at is where the places on the body where you strike using this style of fighting. There's 12 parts, like there's 12 parts on the body that you strike, or there's 12 strikes you do to the body. We're just going to look at the first 6, okay? When we do these with partners, we make sure that it's important that you actually touch your partner with control, like you just touch their head or touch their shoulder or whatever, so that you're actually getting used to where that strike is. So if you do have a partner, I know some of you more experienced guys might have a partner at home that you can practice with, so making sure that you are, when you're sort of striking to head, that you are actually placing that stick, and that part, we've already spoken about that for you guys in classes back at the club. So, for now I'm just going to demonstrate, and we're just going to do a drill to get the idea so that we know what the first 6 strikes are, 6 places to strike. So the first 2 are to the temple. So from a forehand strike, 1 out to the side of the temple on your opponent, bring it round to the backhand, 2 is on the backhand side, out to the temple. 3 is to the shoulder, so bringing it to the shoulder just here, so you're striking out like that, making sure that you've got that, so it just comes out here, sort of mid-range. So if you think about like going back to your clock face, sort of think about striking at about between 2 and 3 o'clock. On backhand, come back, strike again, back then 2 or 3 o'clock. So we've got this, the first one is sort of like at 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, then we've got that 2 between 2 and 3 o'clock here, and we've got between 9 and 10 o'clock on this side. The 4, 5 and 6 are a thrust, so we're bringing the stick back and we're thrusting in to the torso here. So it comes in on an angle like that, so that would be 5. Then we take the stick over to the backhand, 6. Right? So when we're doing these strikes, what we've got to do is make sure we get the footwork right as well. Striking with the right hand side, like on the forehand side, we're going to be bringing our right foot out in front. All of these striking we're just practicing start with the right foot in front. So we're going to be bringing our right foot out, it's called a V step. So we're actually taking out, hopefully you can see my feet, I think you can, stepping out with the right and then stepping out with the left. So you can see that I'm sort of stepping out on a V. Alright, so when we're striking 1, so we're striking at 1 o'clock, stepping out with the right foot. Then we're going to take the stick to the other side, stepping out with the left. So 1 and then to 11 o'clock. So you see I've changed my feet. So 1, then 11. Then we're going to go from there, we're going to go to like 2:30 or like between 2 and 3. Yeah, like so to make it as if you're striking to the shoulder. So it's not quite round at 3 o'clock. Then we've got 5, thrust, 6, thrust. Alright? 1, right foot out in front. Cross to the other side, left foot out in front, striking at like 11 o'clock. Striking at about 2:30. Striking here between 9 and 10. Thrust in, and then step out with your left thrust. Right, so once again, we'll just go through that once again. So right foot. 1, 2, that's position 2. Position 3. Position 4, change of feet. Position 5, thrusting, and position 6. Alright? So that's your basic 6 strikes, 6 places on the body you strike. There's another 6, but we won't go through those today. So when you're a good drill for anybody that's got a partner at home is to test yourself on which ones they are. So get your partner to call out, say, 3. So you've got to remember which side of the body it's on, which foot you move to do that. So 5. So 5, it's going to be, I'm moving my right foot, I'm going to be thrusting from here. I'm going to be striking number 2, I've got to go on the other side of my body, left foot. So just think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first 6 are all sort of towards the upper body, head and torso. Right? So we'll just go through those once again. So 1 with your right foot out, 2 to the temple, 3 to the shoulder of your opponent with your right foot, 4 on the other side to your shoulder, 5 thrusting, 6 thrusting to the torso. Alright, hope you guys have got those. Let's see if we can make up some notes or something to help you remember if I possibly can, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. So far we've worked on some slashing drills, we've like X-pattern striking, so we've had 3 drills to do with that. We've looked at some footwork and the 6 places where you strike on the body, like the first 6 places where you strike. And we're going to finish up with some twirling. This is always good fun. And the way, there's all sorts of different ways. It's about changing the stick from different sides of your body and how you then bringing it out to strike. It's all about the style of martial arts. It's really free flowing. If you look at YouTube videos of Escrima or Kali, stick fighting, K-A-L-I, it's really quick and really free flowing. They actually strike at the rate of 6 strikes per second, so it's super quick. They wear armour. They're fully covered in armour because these sticks can like break finger bones, but like that you can be really really injured. So it's not just a stick. This is a serious weapon that can do a lot of damage. So these guys, if you look it up on YouTube, these guys actually wear armour and it's really fast and full on stuff. So but we're just taking it really slow. So what we're going to do is do some twirling, which is about moving the stick from different sides of your body. So one we did last week is a sort of one taking it over your shoulder and catching it here at the bottom. So we're actually bringing it over and we're going to be striking out at it's like a low strike, so we're going to be striking like to the lower part of the body. Strike it out, bring it back up. Strike out, bring it back up. Strike out, bring it back up. Now the secret to making sure that you can catch it is making sure you lift your elbow right up so that it then presents itself here so you can catch it. Alright? We'll go on this side, making sure that it brings it right up so that it's right here where I can catch it. Alright? So all we're doing is bringing the stick up, down to her back, catching it behind, and catching it in front. Alright? So that's the first one. Now the next two are sort of on a diagonal, so the next one we're going to take the stick behind and we're going to bring that behind our body like so, sort of up between our shoulder blades. We're going to catch it here at the point of our shoulder. So we're going to bring the stick behind, point of our shoulder and catch it here. Then bring it out, back up to the shoulder. So you can see, the best way to do this is use your peripheral vision. You can see where the stick is, so it's not too bad. Right, so you can see all we're doing is bringing that stick down, bringing it across our body, catching it back here. Right, so you can see from behind, all I'm doing, bring the stick here, catching it, in here, catching it. Alright, so first one, over the top of the shoulder, catching it behind here, over the top. The next one, bring it from the bottom up to the top to the point of the shoulder, catching it. Alright, the last one we're going to look at today is going over the shoulder again on a diagonal, so we're taking it from the top. So the first one we had was coming straight back down here. This one is taking it on a diagonal, we're going to catch it down the bottom here. Because you can't see it, the only way you're going to be able to do is making sure you're getting that elbow right up to make sure that this presents itself down here. Alright, so up here. So bring your shoulder right, bring your arm right up, and you can catch it at your back. Alright, so if we put all of those together, we've got one that goes over the top and straight down. Sort of like making sure you're striking out, because it's actually a strike. Moving the stick from side to side and striking at the same time. Everything you do is a strike. Then from here, we're going to be bringing this one up here. We'd be striking out here, could be striking to the torso and bringing it down. Right? So here, strike, bring it back, strike, bring it back, strike, change it over, strike, strike. So always be bringing that out and then straight back. Over the top. Then we're going to bring it out. We're going to be, it's an upward strike to someone that might be here, in front of you. Then we're going to be doing, we're doing this upward one, so we're going to strike here, making sure you bring your elbow right up, strike up, strike up. Alright, now for those of you that have done, you remember the spins we did at the start. For those of you that have done a bit more stick work, try adding a spin as you're joining these up. So from this one here over the top, bring it out, add a spin. So bring it out with your strike, add a spin, bring it out, strike, so then you strike, add a spin. I find it's a good way to just try and get some free flow into your practice. It just adds a bit more variation. because a lot of it's free flowing, and once you get to do a few different things, they do personal drills and stuff like that, good for warm-ups and that sort of thing. With this one here, taking it over the back here, when you bring it out, same deal, spin, spin, spin. Alright, so all I'm doing is bringing it out, just continuing on with the movement down, spinning it around and then taking it around to the other side. Bring it out, spinning it around, taking it to the other side. So then you can go from here, spin. No, where am I going? Spin. Spin. Then we're going to go over, cross over here, spin. Spin. So just mix it up. Right. There's lots more of those, but there's lots of ways. So you can also, when you're practicing, another good idea is also practicing adding some of the other strikes in as well. So you might go from here, strike, spin, snap, and then take it back over, snap, thrust, spin. Right, so you can see like we did 4 different strikes last week, so you can see you just make your own drill up until you get some free flowing. The trick is to not to think about it too much, just to try and let it happen. Then you might think everybody tries to overthink it and tries to do the right thing, but it's something that's to work towards trying to get that free flowing and relaxed style in what you're doing. Alright, I think our time is just about, I've run over time. Alright, so guys, I hope you really enjoyed that class. Let me know in the comments if there's anybody out there that's been actually doing the class, not like my family that seem to have been watching it. Please send me a photo or something of what you've been doing tonight so that we can post it up on the page. Thanks really for joining me with our live classes. Kiyoshi and Matt did a live class for the kids today, and there's going to be more throughout the week, and we're going to be building on the live program while things are the way they are. So I hope you enjoyed the class. Now we'll just bow out again. Remember, we bow out, we're standing in shoulder stance, stick out the front, right foot to the left, stick in your right hand, stick to the heart, bow, loose. Alright, thanks very much guys, have a good evening, and let me know what you thought of the class in the comments, and if there's anything, any questions or anything else you'd like to see. I apologise for this light, it's a bit bright, but not much I can do about it. Okay, have a good evening, bye.